beach cliff, and chicken of the sea sardines. Are they the exact same product? The reason I'm asking is I just found these at the grocery store, side by side, on sale, 7 for $1, each one. So I had to pick up a supply for, who knows what's going to happen in the future. And I sure don't want to be without sardines. $1 a can, regardless of the brand. You need to fill your hand with a stack of these. I couldn't help but wonder, are these the exact same product with a different label? Same price, same size, same general look, except they put a few conspicuous differences, perhaps just to make it look like they are separate companies or a separate product. You got the red pull tab on this one, not on this one. Very similar labels, but they are mirrored, so they are exactly the opposite format. But they sure look like the same exact product. Now, I did not go on the websites to see. I just want a fair and objective review and see if we can determine if they really are the same product, just different label. So starting with the chicken of the sea, and I'm using just regular sardines in water, the real blandest ones that you can get. Let's compare the labels to the Beach Cliff brand. You'll have a snapshot on your screen of your own version of the label, so you can read it real close up if you like. Okay, so Beach Cliff sardines served in water. Chicken of the sea, wild caught sardines in water. Pretty much the same thing expected inside. Net weight, 3.75 ounces. Net weight, 3.75 ounces. Distributed by Bumblebee Seafoods, San Diego, California. Distributed by Chicken of the Sea International, El Segundo, California. I wonder if those are really close together. Product of Poland. Product of Poland. So far, pretty much the same. You can even see on the back side, best if used by September 5, 26, best by December of 26. That's irrelevant. But look at the shape of the cans. Chicken of the sea. Beach Cliff sardines. The exact same can. And they are both using a label. So these can all be made in just these standard aluminum cans and any number of labels slapped on top. But Chicken of the Sea is a little bit classier by putting red pull tabs on theirs. All right, let's see if we can do a really good comparison of opening the can. Come on, funny cat, you gotta move it. I'm not playing, it's not playtime. Not playtime, stop rolling on the camera. Okay. Chicken of the Sea, we'll see how it opens with this fancy red pull tab. What I don't like about the pull tab, or about the labels, is it sticks on the seam. Usually requires a little extra oomph. Ooh, and all the stuff is coming out. Does take a little bit extra. There we go. Now you can see the cheaper brand doesn't take the extra effort to line all the carcasses up nicely. We'll set that aside, and we'll try the Beach Cliff. Beach Cliff. not cliffed. Okay. The pull tab is a little smaller on this one. I can't fit my finger in it as well. That's strange. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. This is almost like a child size. It, too, takes up extra effort because of that sticker on there. See it held back. Just like the chicken of the sea. The carcasses are all lined up in there, but they don't fit real good like you typically see in the more expensive brands. So the carcasses are not all lined up in the can as well as the more expensive brands. And both of the lids opened about the same pressure, the same extra requirement because of the sticker on there. Let's make sure I get these on the right side. I would say it's pretty hard to tell the difference between them. Yeah, the chicken of the sea has a couple broken ones in there. That's not really a fair comparison. But it looks like they've all been just dropped in there at random with a lot of extra space in the can, which allows them to rattle around. I still appreciate the can to be full and everything strategically placed to use up all the space. It just gives me that added confirmation that they really care. Not that these people don't care, but they are trying to cut costs. For $1 a can, that's pretty spectacular cheap. All right. Let me get the lids fully off of these things. Get on to the rest of it. Stop. Stop it. So Beach Cliff is on my left. Chicken of the Sea is on my right. Beach Cliff, Chicken of the Sea. In fact, we will align those just like that. I'll put these strategically so I can remember which one I'm working on. They're both going to smell the same because guess what's inside? Fish. No detectable difference. The objective today is just to compare and see if these are the exact same product. I won't do too many variables. The Chicken of the Sea pulls out of there somewhat in pieces. As you can see, they don't want to stay intact. They're largely holding together, but you can see a lot of the fractures. Definitely good. Definitely a lot of flavor. These are sprats. They both are sprats, by the way, on the label. The one gets a little bit more involved and calls it the spratus or Cupia harriangus. So there's actually two choices of that in that one. Whereas in the Beach Cliff, it simply says sprats. I think it basically covers it. Sprats are probably available in different species or subspecies. Now these happen to pull off all intact. I guess not. It also pulls apart in broken pieces. Again, similarity. So far they're neck and neck. Good flavor. Indistinguishable from chicken of the sea or beach cliff. Absolutely indistinguishable. I get down here below that first layer, and it appears the bottom layer is a little bit more held together. Again, probably irrelevant because they're both loosely packed and in water, which doesn't really hold them tight. So having to ship them all the way from Poland, probably got a lot of jostling around. Definitely good. My conclusion is these are the exact same fish in the exact same canning process, processed in the exact same cannery. Perhaps they've been labeled in a different place or packaged up in boxes in a different place, but I doubt it. I think they run through the same cannery and they just put a different label on them. But again, I did not look on the website to see if there's any kind of a co-ownership or a mother company that owns all of these to make it more obvious that they are the same product. And I'm not trying to shoot them down or criticize them anyway. Just really curious to know if these two different looking labeled packages are truly the exact same fish and from the same company. So my conclusion is they have to be. But I didn't go on the website again. If one of you guys want to research that and put it in the comments below, that'd be great. I'll probably go look on it a little bit later, but that'll be too late to put it in this video. So that's really the end of part 1 of the video. And I'll just say that's the result of that's the conclusion of my research as far as I'm going to go with it right now. So until next time, thanks for watching. If you want to stick around and watch me add some of the hors d'oeuvres or the other stuff to the fish, and we'll see what it tastes like. One thing I don't like about sardines in water is that it looks really messy when you start pulling the fish out and you see all the floating around in the water. You know, when you have oil, it's more viscous. The viscosity is thicker, so the particles just don't flow into the oil like they do in water. You know, this looks like a bad drain field in your... This looks like a bad drain field in your septic system. Let's give it a shot with spicy mustard. Oh, nice. That's not exactly the squill I wanted to come out of there. Oh, okay, let's shake that up. Give it a good manly shake here, bud. Okay, I hope that. And then you do the safety squirt onto your plate. Then you get all that watery snot out of it. There we go. Tastes like crackers and mustard with mush. We won't do that again. Even though I'm pretty sure they're the same, we'll go out of the other can just to keep it fair and balanced. This one had a bumpier ride than that one. That's the only difference in these two cans. One took the high road, one took the low road. Everything bagel mix. Seems like I'm just pulling out different things to make variety here, but really, you need to try this. Everything bagel mix. Got all kinds of little crunchy things in there that add flavor. It adds a little crunch to this, so if you don't like the bones, then you can just tell yourself, well, it's just the bagel mix that I'm crunching in there. But it adds flavor without overwhelming what's there. Whereas, this is kind of mild because it's just in water, but Sprats do have more pronounced flavor to them than just the larger sardines. So they don't need the flavor that's added from the different oil or sauces. But you do also have to have a little bit of a subtle palate to really understand that. First time person eating sardines is not going to even get past the smell. So they're going to rate the flavor of the fish based on their nostrils instead of their tongue. So once you learn to get over that, you can actually experience the subtle notes of the different fish. And this is my other recent discovery. Lemon pepper. Gotta try this. Gotta think this is gonna spike it up a couple notches. And by the way, I don't usually ask people to subscribe because I guess I don't want people on here just subscribing and then later on wondering why they subscribed. If you do want to subscribe, that's great. But regardless of what you think of a guy sitting here contorting broken pieces of fish, if you like this video, please do hit the like. That does give me a little bit of encouragement on which ones I should continue doing and perhaps which ones I should do in a different way. And if you want to leave a comment down there as to what you like about the video, even what you don't like about it, I'm open to evaluations in both directions because I don't want to keep doing something that nobody likes. Okay, lemon pepper. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm telling you, give this a shot. This is good. This spikes it up above the flavor, but you can still taste the fish. It's not as overwhelming as spicy mustard. That looks like a creature visited. I'm going to call that good for part 2 of the video. And we'll probably end it there unless maybe I'll tag something on the end that you might want to watch too. That's a little bit related to, but not quite as focused as the taste test part of the video. Appreciate you hanging in there. And if you do like this, watch the next video that's going to pop up. Appreciate it. Again, thanks for watching.